Hey, Karen. Okay, so let's look at a spectrogram or a graph. A graph is used, well, we can use it for several reasons. You can start putting it down if you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from like 1 to 10 or 1 to 100 or yes, no, or always, never. It's like a large, big difference so that we can calculate where we are on that path with regards to a question or regards to an issue. So you've placed two little things there that represent all or nothing, maybe?
Yes. So because I also use sand tray, I'm using my little mini stage instead of an actual sand tray. And I just have two beads here that I'm using that can be 1 to 10, most, least, polarities. And we look at not only the polarity, but look at anything in between.
Right.
And so we have a question, right? We have a
Yeah.
question.
So the question, let's say, a question is, how much do I want to move to Mexico?
Okay, that's your question. And I'm going to pick a color with your permission, or you can pick one too.
Yes, you
You're
can.
wearing a little bit of
Yellow.
sunny yellow. So here's 0%. I absolutely do not want to move to Mexico at all. What? Mexico? And here is, I can hardly wait. Let me get in the car now.
I'm there, yeah.
Yeah, and let's notice where you might locate yourself on the spectrogram.
I think I'm at a 4.
At a 4.
At a 4, yeah. It's like, what? I'm packing up my house. I'm getting ready to go. I'm looking for people to rent the house, all that kind of stuff, and I'm at a 4. I'm at a 4. Now, that's this part of me that is a little bit frightened, not knowing really what I'm going to do there, why I'm going there. Yes, it's an adventure, and but I'm comfortable here. I'm really comfortable in my discomfort, you know. So let's choose another. So this is an internal drama, internal spectrogram. In it with a group, other people would be somewhere along that line. So, and as you can see, it's so perfect for telehealth because you can just use these objects. So, okay, that's too many for me. Okay, all right. So the yellow is 4. And if there's another part of me, so this is the fantasy part of me, or this part of me that can see a bigger picture. And I would say that is red, very passionate. And I'll put her at an 8. Yeah. And the other pieces, if you don't mind, take those down, as those are not at this place right now. So this passionate part of me is saying, yeah, it's going to be warm. There are wonderful people there. There are things that I can already dive into, and I can bring my psychodrama. I can bring yoga and the way that I do it. I can just relax and just be there also. I don't even have to do anything. This is like, this is a wonderful, wonderful place to be. And
Yes.
I'm at an 8, not at a 10 yet, because I'm still working it out. But that's how a spectrogram would be, right?
Yes. And if we wanted to move it into a drama, an actual drama, because we've been doing sociometry, we've been noticing measurement. If we wanted to begin a drama, we could turn the passionate part of you, the one who's all excited and has ideas and is ready for adventure, to this other part of you, part that's hacking and the part that's not so sure and the part that maybe even says or thinks, what was I thinking when I started to make this plan? We could have the two look at each other.
Yes. And as we have mentioned in another video, one can go like this as one of them and talk to myself this way. So I can change those roles so I don't get confused just talking in the. So for me, so just real briefly, the one that's at a 4 is kind of like this.
Yes. Yes. So and hold that position for a little while and just notice how that feels to have arms crossed and shoulders and back hunched, right? Let's just feel that.
Yeah, it feels like I'm just going into myself, hunkering down. I'm in a very safe place.
Yeah, so that's your soliloquy, as we call it in psychodrama. Can you take it just a little further? I'm in a safe place right now, feeling hunkered down.
I'm feeling pretty secure in what I know and who I know. And I've been here for a long time in this house, in this state. And I'm so familiar with how things are. It's very comfortable. And it's hard to think about doing something differently. Was there any other question you wanted to ask? We don't have to, we can go forward.
I really don't have another question. I think that I want to thank you for you showing and telling me your reality in the moment, your truth in the moment. Yeah. And what about this one?
You know, as you're saying that, and I'll get to the truth in the moment is so important. So many times people think that's my truth and that's it, and they box themselves in as if, you know, we know in yoga we understand things are not permanent. There's life is impermanent. So we can accept that that's what's happening now and then move towards something else, which will also disappear eventually. Okay, sorry, just interjected that.
Useful information, useful observation. So let's notice here the red you, the passionate you, the one who is ready and eager and yes, and just absolutely ready for adventure. Yeah, let's notice that posture.
It's
Oh,
a big sigh of relief and joy. And you know, this is where there's like anything is possible. It's okay to not do as well. It's okay to do, it's okay to not do, it's okay to just be around. And it's just a whole nother country. So it has a different feel. Even people say hello, you walk by, hi, how you doing? What is happening? You sit and you chat, you don't kind of go, oh my God, I have to get going. Why are you talking? You know, the world is different. The world is different over here.
yeah, the world is different over there. So can we see that posture of open arms for one more moment? And can you allow yourself to feel it throughout your body? Just noticing how that feels.
It's so relaxed. It's so open and accepting, and also allowing, you know, so much space. Space here. And I can breathe.
I can breathe. So from where you are right now with open arms and breath coming in and going out, is there anything you want to say to this one over here?
I love you. I understand what's happening. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. We can have that here too if you want. So you know, it's going to be okay. It really will be okay.
It's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Good. Now, can I return you to the other one? And we're gonna let you, gonna take that position, take that place. And we hear from the other place, it's going to be okay. And let's see if you can receive that message and what it feels like to have this one tell you that. It's going to be okay.
All right. Still a little worried, but I hear you. And I think that we're setting up safety nets along the way. So it'll be okay.
Let's breathe with that.
Yeah, I like this posture more.
This posture more. And when you're ready, come back to the screen. We had our spectrogram. Is there anything you'd like to change about these two figures for now, or not?
Well, I think the 4 can move up to a 6. And not that close, but almost. Well, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. And maybe move the other one towards a 9. Yeah.
Yeah. So take a look.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
So this is an example how we can start with the spectrogram to measure all kinds of things, to notice where we fit on the line.
Exactly.
And then we can move it into a drama if we wish.
Right. And that was like a little mini vignette, I guess, right? Just
yes.
Internal drama. The next session, or I would be curious about what holds that little yellow one, what holds her back, what kind of fears she has, what is she thinking of? I know she's hunkered down and so forth, but maybe that has to do with some history as well. And so that would be a good drama. And then also another drama would be to do a future projection and to be in Mexico and see what that feels like.
Absolutely. There's lots of different ways we can go. And of course, this was just a very, very, very mini vignette. And you know, I can get going too on this one. We could concretize. And so I have this object that could be that thing that holds her back, right? Mm-hmm. And you could just take a look at it for now if you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That might be the start of the next session.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, could be.
Or we might also concretize Mexico. Oh, what can we use for Mexico?
Here. Ugh. Where did she go? Oh.
Oh, yes, I have one of those too. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Joy.
So this is a cool thing to do online where you can pick your own. I don't have to have all the materials available, but you can pick your own and we become collaborators. Yes. Very good.
Yeah. And so theoretically, right, what this does is it sets up a new neurological idea of how something can be. And then by experiencing it embodied by actually being in the place, walking around, pretending, but enacting it and feeling it almost not only with the physical, but doing and interacting, sets up new neural nets and new memories of something that's projected.
That's right. We didn't know that then, long ago, when psychodrama was first developed, but science has helped us understand this now as we understand how the brain works. And now we understand why psychodrama can be so incredibly effective in creating change, in enhancing creativity,
Yeah.
in changing mood, and so much more.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. And there's a conference coming up, so you can see a lot of other people doing psychodrama for different, incorporating it with different modalities, as well as for different groups of people.
That's right. And although there are no actual sand tray workshops that I know of at this particular conference, there have been some in the past. Sand tray therapists can learn how to take the richness of the psychodrama modalities, techniques, role plays, and combine it with their work, making it even more amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I think that we're going to have the deep down below.
Down below, underneath this, down below.
Very
Thanks.
good. Yeah. Yeah. And actually the conference is coming up in March, so of 2023, the end of March to April 3rd. So if people see this down the line a couple years from now, it was the conference.
Yeah, there'll be other conferences. It's an annual conference sponsored by the American Society of Group Psychotherapy and Psychodrama. We also have online symposiums and a journal and many, many, many other ways to learn and be connected. And we have trainers.
Yes. And you're a trainer?
And I'm a trainer.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Thanks, Tzivia, for allowing me to do this with you.
Thanks. Thanks. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.